hard to come up with like off the top of my head and be like, oh, this is, Warlock Alec Arbour. You're listening to The Devil You Know, and then get that like fucked up, disturbing thing to say. That's where I get where I get stuck.
Viva Las Vegas.
That's true.
What's up, Johnny?
What's happening?
I know you had a little trip, man. We want to hear about your trip.
Really? Is it that interesting?
Yeah, man.
But what happens in Vegas needs to stay in Vegas, so what are you going to hear about?
That's bullshit. What happens on this show gets shared with millions and millions of people, listeners.
Totally. No, we decided to take a ride up the hill. It's a very short ride for us, and which is awesome. And stayed with our gracious host, Christine. Everyone knows who she is. And just had a fucking good time, dude. Like, we just had a really good time. Right off the bat, the very first night, just laughing our balls off and having some good drink and good company and shit. It was just a good time, man. And it just continued all the way until we left. I mean, nonstop. That's about it. All right, bye.
Cool. Damn, you make it sound so amazing.
It was amazing, but I can't fuck that. I'm not telling everybody what happened. Next time, go. Next time, meet us out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's only a 30-hour drive for me, but hey, yeah, I'll be right there.
But you got a new car, so we can do that.
My wife got one.
So what's yours is no. So I get it. So what's hers is hers, and what's yours is hers.
No, I just she needed something.
Yeah,
she needed something. So
awesome, dude.
She's cute and touches my wiener, so I had to give her something.
Yes, that's the best part about the ladies. Adam, why are you so quiet?
Why am I so quiet? I don't know.
Yeah, are you touching yourself again?
Maybe.
Hello, me. It's me again.
So what have you been up to, Dave or Dorian? You've been fishing a lot, right?
I'm fishing. I'm fishing for a couple hours alone. That's usually all I'm out doing. I haven't caught anything. I go out and see.
You're like the worst fisher.
Cool.
He's like, I went out twice, a few hours apiece, and I never caught anything yet.
That's pretty much it. Like, by the time I get out there, I'm out there for like an hour and a half, and yeah.
That's cool though. I mean, you don't have to catch anything. It's just about the alone time, and casting that line is more fun than actually catching something.
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. I'm trying to catch a shark.
Yeah.
Serious?
Are you serious? With a worm? You're not going to catch a shark with a worm, dude.
I'm not using a worm.
What are you using?
What? Shiners, man.
Not
Shriners.
If you want, use a chunk of a human leg. You'll catch a shark.
I'll try it.
You know what you should do is put one of Adam's skulls. Put one of Adam's skulls on there. Rub it on. Rub some roast beef on it, and then cast it out there.
Just like a random fisherman walk by, and I'm like trying to figure out how do I get this skull on the hook.
You should bring one. Freak people out.
Do it. If you fuck it up, I'll get you a new one.
Film it.
Done.
All right. You know what else is done?
What?
This intro. So, guys, we've been looking at the COS Twitter feed, and some time ago, it kind of all started up around, President Trump with this, glowing orb, quote unquote satanic ritual thing with two other guys. Right. Yeah. So we've been reaching out. Actually, Adam has, because I gotta commend him for that, man. He's really our best choice for this assistant thing.
No doubt.
Yeah, but he wrote to Trump. Finally got in touch with him. He's here, man. Let's welcome President of the United States, Donald Trump. Welcome, sir.
It's very exciting to be here. I'm so excited to be part of this wonderful program. It's the greatest program in the history of programs. I love it. I love you guys. You guys are wonderful. You're the best.
Thank you, sir.
Oh man, that is an honor. Thank you.
I've been on a lot of shitty shows. Billions and billions of shitty shows, but your show is the best. It's the greatest show. People love this show. When I tell them about it, I say you're gonna love this show. They love it. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's incredible.
We
Bigly.
can't agree enough. It's bigly. That's right. So, this glowing orb thing. Tell us about all that.
It's the greatest glowing orb in the history of glowing orbs. It was procreated from the Atlantic Ocean by Aquaman, the greatest superhero of all time. He's the greatest. Aquaman brought us the orb to the Middle East. We decided we're gonna have a satanic ritual. You know, just so you guys know, Christopher Walken referred me. He referred me. He's the greatest actor of all time.
Yeah.
The greatest actor. Deer Hunter 2 is going to kill it. It's going to kill it. I swear, it's going to make billions and billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. It's going to make billions of dollars. It's the greatest sequel of all time because it's Deer Hunter 2 with Christopher Walken.
Yeah, wow.
Perfect. So what was it? Yeah, go ahead.
He recommended you to the Church of Satan?
He did. He said it's the greatest religion of all religions. He said it was wonderful. It was the very best. He said I was going to be so pleased when I joined. I was going to get an owl. It was amazing.
Yeah, he's still in the owls.
Yeah, totally. I got plenty of them.
He might have misled you a little bit there, sir.
I don't believe so. Hold on a second, boys. I have a call from my friend Rudin from Prussia.
Rootin' for Prussia. I mean, yeah.
Yes, hello.
Yeah,
Yes,
rootin'?
hello. Yes. This is him. Yes. Oh, of course I will. No one will know. What? Yes, I love you too. All right, boys. I had to take a quick phone call. I'm back.
How is Rootin doing?
Oh, he's the greatest guy. We play golf. He's wonderful. Enough about that. The satanic orb was the very best orb that we got. It was made by iSatanist, the greatest orb company makers in the world. They have billions and billions and billions of trinkets. We did the ritual. It was wonderful. It was the best ritual you've ever seen. Too bad you weren't there. It was the greatest ritual of all time. People were like, "Wow, this is the greatest ritual I've ever seen or been a part of." I know. I was there.
Did you get Ivanka on the altar? Because I mean, we've seen her. She's cut out for it.
No, she has a penis. We can't have her on the altar. Altars are penis-free zones. We're not going to have penises on there.
Wow, okay.
But she does have the nicest penis you've ever seen. It's the biggest. It is the biggest penis you've ever seen. It's the greatest. It's immaculate. It's amazing.
I mean, her hands are bigger than yours, so.
Well, we had to carve a hole in it so cars could get through her penis. Just so you know, that's how great her penis is.
Oh shit! So tell us about the orb. Like, what made this a satanic ritual, Mr. Trump, or President? I should say.
Well, we did the greatest invocation to Satan, the greatest you've ever heard. It was the greatest. It was in Arabic, so it was really wonderful. I don't speak Arabic, but I know people have told me it was wonderful. The very best pronunciation, the very best. We need to unify with our Arab brothers, not China.
Great.
So we wanted to have, welfare. I'm sorry. Welfare for everyone, to have good peace on earth. It was the best peace we're ever going to have. It's the greatest peace. It's wonderful peace. If you ever want a piece, you can come by Trump Tower, have the piece of the best pie. The best pie. It's the best pie in the world, I'm telling you. You're going to love it.
Well, thank you for coming on, Mr. Trump. This has been enlightening.
You cleared that up for us. Wow.
Wonderful, boys. Wonderful. I'm so glad that I got to be a part of your wonderful program. People will say it's the greatest program they've ever listened to in the history of programs.
That's right.
Right about that.
Don't you? You must be really busy. You have things to do.
I have things to do and people to see. Thank you, boys. Have a good one.
Okay, bye-bye. Well, that was amazing, huh, guys?
That was. I'm glad he came on.
Yeah.
So people didn't know it, but we secretly had Christopher Walken with us on here listening and not saying a word. Chris, you still there?
No.
I don't know why that's so funny.
Hang up, Chris.
So what do you think of what he said about you with your acting ability in Deer Hunter 2?
I don't care. John Voight's a meat gazer.
Welcome to the daily grind. Whether it's brand new and squeaky clean, or old and rusted and in need of some careful attention, you'll want to join me as I tell you all about how to season a cast iron frying pan. First, using steel wool, hot water, and a mild dish soap, you'll want to give the entire pan a very vigorous scrubbing. Really give it what for. This will take your pan back down to its original base layer. Make sure it's thoroughly rinsed and dried before the next step. Next, add a few drops of oil to your pan. You'll want it nice and slick. Then take a paper towel or dish towel and spread that oil around. Don't miss any spots. Yes, that's it. Finally, you'll want to take a dry paper towel or cloth and wipe away the excess oil. Don't leave too much behind, because that would leave your pan all sticky.
All right, John, episode 86. I got no cool puns this week. What's going on?
Hello, Dorian. Meet the real me.
In my misfit way of life.
I think Dave Mustaine talks like funny and weird, and it's more funny than weird.
I like him because he's angry.
Yeah, keep on thinking it's my fault.
Yeah.
He's got conviction.
Can I get a pepperoni pizza? Like, it just sounds. He must sound funny. Anyway, enough about Dave. Adam, who do we have this week?
This week we have Warlock of the Church of Satan, Alec Arbour.
Yeah.
Hello, Alec Arbour.
Meet the real us.
I'm going to be too busy laughing with all this.
Try to keep it in your pants.
Now you're kind of drifting there into John Wayne a little bit there.
So you want the snake too?
Hello, me. It's real me.
Meet the real me. All right, so Alec, how's it going?
Yeah, not bad. Not
Awesome.
bad.
Apologize for our tangents.
No, we don't. We never apologize for tangents.
That's right. So what are you doing? How's the weather in old CT?
It sucks. Sucks, really. It's only been like 60 the past couple days, not even.
I know, you don't really have to tell me. My family's there, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's you know, people say, well, it's New England. What do you expect? And it's July, but
Yeah.
I prefer than the humidity and the heat. I'm a fall person myself, so
Yeah.
kind of cool. But it's definitely when you go from 100 one day, you drop to like 50.
Oh, you're dropping out there on audio.
Oh, am I? Okay,
Yeah. Well, that sounds good.
better. All
Yep. My uncle said that your couch looks amazing from the yard.
right. See that? Hold on, look. Can you see me now?
I don't know.
Oh, great.
Awesome,
But yeah,
man.
so that's you know, Connecticut's Connecticut. we got our own issues. So,
Yeah.
What kind of issues do you have in Connecticut?
Government.
That's everywhere.
Yeah, but this is the Constitution state we're talking
We
about.
just talked to the president a little while ago. We know.
Yeah.
The governor now is a total asshat. We got some, like any politician, they're full of shit. They lie. One of our guys, Blumenthal, lies about shit. Ever since the Newtown tragedy that happened, it's like
You're breaking up
Something's wrong with
real
your
bad.
connection.
Yeah, you're breaking up. Did you reboot your router?
We have Comcast cable here in Connecticut. So
Oh boy.
That's actually what I got too. So
all right. Is it better?
Yeah, a little better.
Okay. Because I'm almost up on my microphone, on the microphone, like I'm gonna blow it or something. But
Just give it a little lick.
okay.
wow, 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 wow.
So what is it? It's Connecticut.
Yeah.
John, you've been here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Gotten no better. But
When I moved out of Connecticut to Arizona and came to Paradise, known as Phoenix, Arizona, I went back after like 10 years. I went back there to visit, and it was old and decrepit and dirty. And I'm like, wow, I didn't realize it was like this because it's so clean here.
yeah,
So it was just, it's one of the oldest states, right? Holy shit.
yeah. For the most part, here in my area, in the Bristol area, there's like I guess there was revolutionary, fight going on and soldiers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Going on in this area. So, it dates back to at least, I'm guessing Massachusetts, all that, Salem witch trials,
Yeah.
hundreds.
I used to go to
But,
Lake
yeah.
Compounds a lot for concerts, man. That place was awesome.
Yeah, that's where Millie Vanilli got busted with the lip sync.
Wow.
Yeah,
What a claim to fame.
exactly.
Connecticut, home of the Milli Vanilli scandal.
I saw Motley Crue at Lake Compounds like 6 times.
Wow. Yeah. See, they don't even do anything like that anymore. It's fun. I take my kids there. I was just there this past Sunday with my daughter. But they don't do concerts anymore. I know Metallica played there with Alice in Chains. And I remember Alice in Chains at the time.
Twains.
Twains. They were booed off the stage, because they were up and coming. Yeah, this was before they were.
Oh, way back. Gotcha.
Like way back at the beginning, and people were booing them off the stage.
Yeah, the people didn't like alternative music, yet. Not much
right.
yet. Yep.
So, but yeah, now, it's just a theme park with rides. Wish they would bring back some concerts, but hey.
Damn. I got into a huge brawl there. Like 20 people. I was just in the middle of it, yeah.
And he killed them all.
No.
That still happens. There's just not that much. It's not through the concerts.
No, my friend cut off a ponytail of one of the dudes that was there. It was a nut.
Oh.
It was nuts, man.
Damn.
Back then, that was definitely fight worthy.
It was a fight. Yeah, totally. Well, that's cool,
There
man.
was a firefight. I'm sorry.
What you been up to lately, man?
Working, being a dad, and that's about it. Trying
What do
to
you-
stay out.
Tell us about the ESPN job.
Oh shit! Oh,
Work with John's ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
No, my ex-girlfriend was an ESPN model, but
Oh really?
yes, and she was much older.
What was his
than
name
me.
again?
His
I mean,
name.
her name.
No, I was 20.
Her now.
Wait, no, I was.
Oh yeah, that's.
She was 31 though. She was 31 years old, and I was 22.
Oh.
But she was spot on, if you know what I mean, fellas. Spot on.
No, tell me.
It's back
You'll
when.
have to PM me the name, and I can try and look it up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
understand that.
Block it. You can just
Oh,
beep
actually,
it
I could tell you. I could just bleep it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will look that up.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I fucked her.
Yeah, right, dude.
Hold on. Can you come here? Do you recognize this guy?
Oh no, she'll know who
Like,
I am,
yeah,
totally,
yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Yeah, what are you
yeah.
talking about? But she was on my friends list not too long ago. But her boyfriend that she's with now, because I talked to her on the phone like I don't know about a year ago. Her boyfriend was on the thing and found out that she was my friend on there, and he made her remove it.
Oh,
What a dick.
yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, dude.
Tell us about what you do there.
Really, I do testing, hardware and software, new and upgrades. Trying to think of the easiest way to explain it is if a new computer or model comes in or software update, say Firefox, we have to test it to make sure it's out.
How about internet connections? Do you ever test those? Because you're breaking up again.
Again,
Yeah.
I don't do
Can't
home trouble.
ESPN afford some better equipment? Shit, man.
I can go into the office and try and reconnect from there. It's probably better.
It only happens when you ramble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably I got this piece of shit blue microphone, blue snowball shit. Snowball ice that I would totally pick up.
Huh.
Yeah.
So we test everything before it goes out worldwide, before it goes on to broadcasters on TV, because if they're doing a live broadcast and the software that they're using, graphics, goes out, that's kind of on us.
Right.
So we got to
Okay.
make sure that everything is,
Tip top.
tip top. You know, it has, some of its drawbacks. It's stressful. My mind, it's probably one of the reasons why I can't sleep that well. My mind is constantly thinking. But, I get to meet stuff like that.
You're breaking up.
You're breaking up again.
He's trying to fill the void.
Yes.
Oh, what better way? I think that was the audience chiming in
Yeah.
with the cricket.
Our live studio audience. They each have a cricket on their lap.
Human Ambien is what I'm known as now.
Alec
I'm
Ambien.
adjusting the microphone.
Warlock Ambien.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let me adjust. Try adjusting the microphone again. See, helps out. But yeah, shoot any questions that you want, and I'll try and answer them unless I'm breaking up.
Hey, those are good ideas.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make a show out of it.
Yeah.
You're in charge of working on the technology part of the station.
I'm testing it now.
Testing it.
And
Okay.
failing miserably.
My guess is we've had this trouble before with others. Your internet service has probably a lower upload than it does a download. So when you're talking, it starts off fine, and as the data keeps piling into that pipe, it's just like, whoa, hold on.
Plus, they throttle me for all the porn that I download. So,
Nice.
Oh yeah.
X Hamster and Torrent, BitTorrent, all that stuff is amazing.
What is it? What are those again?
X Hamster, XHAMSTER.com. Right.
Hamster. That's some I've heard of gerbils, but that's some weird porn, man.
I've heard
No,
xvideos.com.
that's right. Yeah.
Huh.
So, all right. Any better?
It is, because you're not
Well,
talking
at the
as
moment.
much. So try to keep all your answers to 2 to 4 words.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
okay.
I'm kidding. Oh, okay. See, that sounded great.
Good.
Yeah, good. Yes.
Tarzan and Frankenstein. Fire.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good. All right. After readings, you can proceed. Okay, we should be good.
All right. Cool.
I will.
So yeah.
How about them Bears?
Ew. The Bears suck. I'm a Patriots fan.
All right, I'm going to look up.
So
something
are you a sports fan then? I assume since you work, or is it?
Certain sports I am. Football and hockey, basically. Baseball is boring. Soccer to some extent because my son played.
And you're breaking up again.
Sorry.
I know this is bad. Damn it. So sports. What got you into sports? It wasn't another guy, was it?
No. Unfortunately, I wish I could say that.
No, I have a theory.
Gotcha.
I have a theory that people that are into sports have homosexual tendencies.
Oh, really? No. I'm pretty much straight, but yeah, the sports thing was brought up with it. I don't know. Maybe there's some latent gay stuff going on in me that I haven't figured out yet, but
because I can't look at muscular, sweaty dudes playing with balls, man. I'm not into it.
Oh yeah, Mr. Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's grapple. I do watch WWE.
Fuck. Well, so much for that joke then. All right, so what else are you into? War memorabilia.
Yes.
Tell us about that, Saul.
Particularly Civil War memorabilia.
Ah.
I like the Silver War better though.
Yeah,
That's the war I'm in right now, the Silver War. Anyway. Oh.
Yeah.
So you have like memorabilia from the Civil War?
Yes, I visited Gettysburg several times and have picked up different artifacts that were found supposedly on the battlefield, and just in general. And so,
what address in Gettysburg?
Lame. What about weapons?
Yeah, I know you can.
Any rifles or anything like that from then?
No rifles, just bullets. That's about it. You know, a belt buckle, a switchblade. You know, like tchotchke shit that they sell.
Coke bottle cap.
Yeah. A beer can.
A beer can. An old
iPod.
boot. An old boot with a foot in it. Yeah, totally.
I'd love to find some bones.
Wait, what'd you say? It broke up. You want to find what?
Some bone fragments, because there's still, bodies out there, and people find skulls and stuff like that all the time.
I know those things are so good in soup.
Adam, that would be a good thing for your skulls, man. Like go out to places like that, those Civil War sites, and bury some of your skulls out there.
If you find a skull, let me know, man.
Yeah. And then I can go digging and be like, oh my God, look what I just found.
Or next time you go out there, let me know. I'll send you a skull to leave in the dirt out there. It'd be funny.
I found a skull. It says Adam Roberts on it. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, sucker.
Sucker. Yeah, we need to look this up and see if he was an unknown soldier or something that passed away.
How did he inscribe his own name on his skull?
Well, I'm sure if somebody found especially one of the ones that Adam does, if somebody was out digging around in a known war zone, battlefield.
Oh, people would be
and accidentally came on. They'd be freaking out until they got to somebody who said, "Hey, dude, this is resin. It's really nice, but."
That would be fun.
I think you guys should do it anyway, because just for publicity.
About one in a cemetery.
Yeah. There might be a news story out there, and they're like,
I was gonna say, yeah, it would end up on the news for a little bit.
all of a sudden, Adam has 3,000 skull orders. Good luck.
But yeah, so that's another one of my hobbies. I got too many.
Video games? You like video games?
What was that?
Video games.
I couldn't hear it. Breaking up. You guys are breaking up now.
No shit. Do you
said video games?
Like video games? Yeah.
Video games.
What games do you play?
Xbox One, basically multiplayer first-person shooters. It's always fun to let off some steam when you have a bad day at work and snipe somebody Battlefield. Still waiting to get the Friday the 13th when I have some extra funds that I can use.
Yeah.
Get it, dude, because I play with Jared on Xbox One, and we play Battlefield and F-13, man. You got to get it. Why are we...
Yeah, I have the Battlefield, so I can do that. It's the Friday the 13th, and I've got some of your requests to play, and I'm like, I don't have the game, and
yeah,
I can't accept it.
Damn.
But it looks pretty cool. Eventually, I'll get it. I mean, once it's like free on Xbox Live, gold games or some shit.
Yeah, in 2 years, when we're done playing it.
Yeah, you guys unlocked it.
I bet I got it now. We're like, nah.
Where is everybody?
It's funny.
Sorry, I'm still playing 360, man.
Yeah, hey, I have both. So
Me too.
When you have, my two kids constantly.
You go both ways?
Yes, I do.
Who? Was that a question for me?
Every question is for you.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I do not. But thank you for asking. I'm flattered.
Good to know.
Yeah.
John wanted to see if he could go 2 for 2 for ESPN workers. So.
You got to tell me, how's that last name spelled?
Oh,
You can edit it out if you remember.
I'll edit this out. No, I can edit this out. It's yeah, she's in. She has all the pictures of her around her apartment in Connecticut and stuff. So it's like, the group ones and all that stuff like that. Yeah, if you could find her, dude, like send me a picture if you do. I will confirm.
I will definitely. It'll be pretty funny if she's still there.
No, she's not. She's not. She got into a car accident fuck, man. I'm gonna say about 8 to 10 years ago. Yep. And her, because I was talking to her on the phone, and she remembers me and things like that, and she was saying some things that we went and did with her daughter and stuff like that. But she's kind of not all there. It's weird. I was like, oh shit, man. She got into a car accident, and she's still her and everything. She remembers all kinds of shit, but she's just a little slower with it, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was the saddest thing. I was like, fuck. Oh well.
I know.
But slam it. The girl was. I mean, you'll see if you pull up if you got old pictures and shit.
Oh yeah, I will definitely.
Brown hair. She got brown hair.
Share their database.
Yeah. Her hair kind of was always like Eon Flux. Remember Eon Flux with the hair like in front of one eye and it comes down. Yeah, it was always like that. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
I've got a lot of fucking editing.
Eon Flux haircut. That's like the can I speak to your manager haircut.
I got a lot of fucking shit to edit out. All right.
Yeah.
It says
let's talk about you.
Yeah. All right. What would you like to know?
Let's talk about the
gay.
dreaded S word.
Oh, the Satanism. Yes.
Oh no, you said it. Yeah.
Oh yes, I did.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's our show. Let's talk about how you discovered it and what your family had to say.
Oh yeah.
Nice soundbite. Basically, I discovered it how almost everybody else did. They saw the Satanic Bible in a store and kind of looked it up and read it, and that's how. Let me go back to ever since I was a little kid, I always felt like this is all BS as far as regular religion, Catholicism, Christianity. And I remember sitting in church and, the priest is doing the mass and he would always stare at me, which now when you think about it, a priest staring at a little boy, back then you didn't think too much about it. Now it's like, oh, okay, well, but they would talk about the devil or evil or sin, and I always felt.
Did he twirl his hair?
Yeah, that's a good sign. He wants to suck your dick.
No, he kind of motioned for me to come up, and uh, but it was weird. They would just always like, oh well, the devil, and I feel like they were focusing on me, like I had some kind of black aura around me or something. Like I always had, maybe it was my mind or whatever. But fast forward to I was maybe 14 years old, and in a town near me there was a used bookstore, and they had a copy of the Satanic Bible, and I was brought up in a Christian household, and you see it and you kind of like pick it up and like, oh, what's this? You see the word, Satan, and you flip through it and you're like, oh my God, I just, touched like this foul, unholy book, and now I'm going to burn in hell and stuff. But the curiosity was there. So then when I was old enough to buy my own stuff and didn't have to rely on my mom, I ordered a copy, and then it sat on my bookshelf because there was that stigma, like, I have it, the curiosity is there, but I wasn't ready to read it yet. And then I finally read it, and everything made sense. Basically, like anybody who's read it, it just clicks. You're like, yeah, this is all making sense to me. It's basically, to me, common sense stuff.
Yeah.
Everything that's said, as far as the statements and the sins, and it's like, yeah, that's how I've thought about everything. That's the way I approach things in life. I've always questioned stuff, to the point where it's like, okay, well, if we're all descendants of Adam and Eve, well, Adam and Eve had 2 kids. They were both boys. How the hell, explain how we all came from these 2 first humans, or nobody
did
could
their
ever
mama.
do it. I'm like, yeah. It's like,
Yeah. Why did they have belly buttons? It's weird.
Maybe it was Adam and Steve.
It could have been after. Nobody could have that answer for me. Like, okay, well, God created everything in 7 days, and specifically they say days. And then you're like, well, where did the dinosaurs fall into? It says, okay, God did this, and then He created light. So where the fuck are the dinosaurs? And who are we to question? Well, I'm me. This is why I'm questioning, because you're not making any sense. And then everybody, so over time, it just, I was like, this is ridiculous. So I started looking, once the internet was available, doing research, and
Checking out
eventually,
porn.
yeah, that too, which was a blessing, getting in those prodigy chat rooms and in the private chats and stuff like that. So then once I read the Satanic Bible and saw the website, I sent in, at the time, the fee was less than what it is now, and sent in my money and got my red card. And then after, I don't know, maybe a year, I sent in my active application, and didn't hear anything for a while. But obviously Central gets a lot of requests and applications, so I was patient. And
That's odd, because that's something a lot of people don't have, is patience.
yeah,
I just had to say that. Go on.
Yeah, true.
I've dealt with too much stuff where it's like, and I catch myself, I can be impatient, and it's kind of like, well, what the hell? And I send an email off to admin and say, hey, have you seen, or come across my application? But during the time while I was waiting, I had met, at the time when he was alive, Warlock Crowclaws. He was known as Sean Poirier. And through him, I met him. And some other people, and once Sean passed away, we had the satanic funeral at Magister Netherworld's house in New York.
Yeah.
And that's where I first met Peter and Peggy, Magus Gilmore and Magistra Nadramia, and got to know them. They were great people. And then
They still are.
I don't know, Yes, they definitely are. I wasn't speaking in the past tense.
You're like, they were great people. I'm like, what?
Yeah. At the time when I met them, it was like, oh, okay. And then a couple years later, I was invited to Shannon and Joel Gostin's wedding. That was, again, at Magister Netherworld's house. And right about the same time is when Magister Gilmore and Magister Nadramia had bought their house in the area. And then I got an invite to, once the house was painted and they were doing the grand opening on Walpurgis Night one night, I forget what year it was, went there. So I thought that was, pretty cool. And then not too long after that, Devil's Reign came out, and I ordered the book, got the signed edition, and when I got it in the mail, Magus Gilmore, had signed it to Warlock, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, something I was not expecting.
Yep, that happened to me too.
I was like, and I'm like, wait a minute, and I'm like, did they make a mistake? Like, because I'm just an average guy. I work. I don't have, anything that I make or I'm not a celebrity or a musician, anything like that. So I'm like, wait a minute, how can, just a average schmo like myself, get it? So for a while, I was like, wait a minute, am I being like punked or something? and then Magistrate Nadramia had sent the Facebook private message, and she said, "Hey, are you still living at the same address?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Okay, keep your eye on the mail." So I'm like, "Okay." Well, that's when I realized. Of course, I accepted and the rest, and that was a highlight for me. And I've been a member probably from beginning to now 15, maybe 20 years.
Wow.
And plan on being a member, for as long as I'm here on this earth. Nothing's going to change that. No detractors or anything. And as far as family, my mom never knew. I mean, she knew I wasn't religious. But I never talked to her about, where I stood, because it was something that I didn't feel like needed to be like, hey, Mom, guess what? Your son's
have you
US
accepted?
Member, Yeah. Here, listen, I got this pamphlet that I was just drawing in my bedroom, and it was nothing like that. My younger brother is a COS member, but he only got a registered member card, and he hasn't done anything further with it. Yeah. My older brothers and sisters, they know, they see on Facebook when I repost or advertise or anything that my friends are offering in books, and they say, and they know, obviously, but we respect each other enough to, it's like, okay, well, religion isn't something that needs to be discussed or come between us because we're family. So, some people are like, oh, we'll pray, what do you say to like your sisters? Like, oh, why don't you come to church? You're like, no, I'm good. It's not what I believe. I respect your beliefs and how you feel about things. This is how I feel. And they're generally fine with it. Nobody has ever confronted me and like, what's wrong with you or anything like that.
Yeah. So
I've been lucky as far as that. One of my older brothers, who's very Catholic, we kind of had a little bit of a falling out with some of the things that I posted that he felt were offensive. But we've worked those out, and it's kind of like politics. It's like, right, you might think, Trump's a douche or Trump's the greatest thing on the planet. But you know what? That's your opinion. We don't have to discuss the topic. So that's kind of how, you know, we're brothers, everything's cool, and that's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, awesome.
Well,
You've
Shell-
answered like 7 of our questions right in that one thing. That's awesome.
Okay, good. Good night.
All right, bye. No, that's great. That's great. Well, let's ask you the main question here.
Yeah.
What does Satan mean to you? Satan, as a being, means nothing to me because he doesn't exist. Satanism means everything. It's my philosophy. It's how I approach things in life. It pretty much has helped me where I am now. I think a lot of the lesser magic lessons that I've learned, how to dealing with people and in certain situations have gotten me advantages in, say, a job or respect of, you know, peers, that sort of thing. And that's pretty much what it means to me. It's my life, my philosophy. I don't have to live with like guilt. Like I can look at, you know, a porn magazine and not be like, oh, now I got to go say, you know, 20 Hail Marys and 5 are 5. You know, it's like
No, you could say
I
a
can
free
live
Hail
life.
Satan.
Woohoo!
It is.
Yeah, I can. I enjoy life. I have kids. You know, I enjoy them. They're everything to me. I would do whatever I had to make sure they were safe. And that's what it means to me. That
All right.
much. It's respect.
Very cool.
Oh, man.
Well, Alec, we want to thank you for coming on, man. You are now a devil we know.
So.
All right, till next time, everyone. Hail Satan.
They'll say.